Well guys, this is it. I hope you're ready.
Good morning, everybody. It's morning time. 2017. Let's do this.
Well guys, it is a new year. It's time to do something different. First, it's time to chop off some of this mess. Be right back. It is time to chop off my hair. Now, I've been cutting my own hair since I was probably about 13. It's just something I learned how to do, and since then I just figured it's easier to do it myself. And now that that's over, it's time to cover it with a hat. Now, I did want to kind of talk to you guys about stuff that I'm going to be doing in the future, because it's a new year, it's 2017, so why not come into the little studio and just kind of give you guys a little heads up of what's going on. So you'll see here on the table are a ton of Star Wars figures, more toys of course. So what I've gotten here is actually some unopened Micro Machines. So I'm going to be doing a video series on each one of those. Also, I've got some of the old school books over here that open up and have Micro Machines in them, so we'll be talking about those. Basically a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Micro Machines. What else do I got? Oh, you know what? There's actually something special. Never mind the golden Kylo Ren case. But there is something special in here. This is actually kind of a cool moment here. So one of the goals for my channel, especially when I started doing a bunch of the Star Wars toys and stuff, was to maybe get partnered with a company like Hasbro or someone like that who would maybe send me toys at some point so I could do reviews for them. And this here is the first step. This is actually from Hasbro. This came in about a week ago. So I'll give you guys a little quick sneak peek as to what's in there. And that's all you get to see. That's it. What do we got going in here? It's very dark. There's a lot of Micro Machines. Some of them I still have to open and review. There's a lot of toys and stuff down there. Actually, there's a sneak peek in that bag right over there, inside that blue bag. Something else I'm gonna be working on. So 2017, within the first couple months, I should be wrapped up with almost all of the Micro Machines that are in existence. So what am I gonna do after that? Well, in addition to doing videos like this, say hi, pups. You didn't want to say hi. But in addition to doing videos like this, where I vlog daily, daily, I want to start doing Jurassic Park videos. Oh, someone's following us. Say hi. He doesn't want to say hi. So I want to start doing videos based on Jurassic Park toys, because I was looking at some of my more popular videos, and one of them, there's a giant pumpkin back there, one of those videos, it's gonna get dark, is Jurassic Park toys. And I've got in my garage, I've got one of these, I actually like two of these Tupperwares full of Jurassic Park toys. So I think it'd be kind of fun to do videos based on that. So here's a little sneaky inside. I know it's really grainy because it's dark in here, but that's just one of the 3 Tupperware things that I've got full of old Jurassic Park toys from the 90s. So good stuff up ahead. Now, one of the main reasons I want to do Jurassic Park is because, well, first, I love Jurassic Park, as you can tell by my old vintage collection, but my goals for the channel have been for a little while to claim the top spot when you Google or you go to YouTube and you look up Star Wars Micro Machines. There goes the dog. My favorite, he threw me off. The thing that I've really wanted to do is become the #1 Star Wars Micro Machines guy, because I loved them when I was a kid. I figured why not just review them, make money while doing it through the ads and everything else. And, you know, why not move on to the next thing, Jurassic Park, the other collection that I love so much. So it just only makes sense that I should move in that direction once I'm done with all the Star Wars Micro Machines. Now that got me thinking, how the heck am I gonna, like, basically stretch all those toys out into a year's worth of vlogs? Well, I'm not. I'm actually just gonna release them like I normally do, and these vlogs are gonna be something completely different. Not even necessarily related. You might get behind the scenes one day, you might get just whatever the heck I'm thinking, but my goal is to release something every day, which is where this comes in. Now, this is a Wonder Polls calendar. It is a Question Everything 2017 calendar. And what it does is it poses these interesting questions. We have one of these where I work, and they're always like funny, interesting questions. So no matter what, there will be a question of the day, something to talk about. Just get my own personal opinion, or I can get your personal opinion. So let's see what today's question is. All right, here we go. Wonderful. Let's rip that off. Go away forever. Bunch of legal stuff. Boring. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Question 1, and it's a doozy. I peeked already. There we go. Question 1 for the 31st, or today. Would you consider yourself hot? Now, these are questions for me to answer. Hey there. But they're also questions that I want you guys to be answering. So I want your comments on your own personal takes on this. Would you consider yourself hot? Yes, no, or smoking? Now, I think this is kind of a funny question because what is hot? What is hot? From a typically, like, if you were to be looking at world's most beautiful people, no, definitely not. I don't think I'm hot in that respect. I've seen myself. I know what I look like. But that being said, we all have those moments where we see a picture of ourselves and we're like, oh, hey, I look really good right then. So, I mean, everybody has to be, you have to have some kind of self-confidence and be able to appreciate yourself no matter what size, shape, color, facial features, I don't know, you know, like whatever it is, you got to have some kind of appreciation for yourself. So, would I consider myself hot? Maybe not in a physically attractive way, but I think that there are things about me, I think there are things about everybody that could be considered hot. So I'm going to go one further and say smoking. Like the mask? Is that the mask, Jim Carrey? So at the back of all of these things, there is a results on the back, and it tells us a little bit about what other people answered. So I see here we have 80,000 votes for yes, 140,000 votes for no, and 118 for smoking. So the smoking ones are probably people being funny. But the fact that, I don't know, it's kind of hard to weigh that, but the fact that there are so many no's, the no's outweigh the yeses, and there are also more than the smokings, but they're not more than both combined. So it's like 200,000 versus 100,000 no's. You can guess that the smokings are people probably joking, because this all comes from an app. There's an app you can download that answers these same questions. But the fact that there are so many no's means that many people are either don't think of themselves that highly, or I don't know, they just don't have like self-confidence, and that's a bummer. That is a major bummer, because you have to have some level of self-confidence to succeed. Confidence is key. I tell this to my kids all the time, and this is something I had to learn and kind of just like get used to, because I kind of get anxiety over things a lot of times. I don't talk about it, and I don't really show it in videos ever, but I do. I get like hardcore like breakdowns sometimes, and it freaks me out with certain things. But I've kind of had to learn to just get through a lot of that. It's something that I had as a kid, and I think like more my memories about it are worse than the actual situation, because I have this thing where sometimes when I'm just thrown into the situation, I just turn on, and whatever it is, I just forget about it and I just go with the flow and just deal. But it's one of those things, you have to have self-confidence. You have to just be able to accept that, you know what, I'm me, I am what I am, and there's nothing that's going to change that right now in the immediate future. You can always change and grow in different ways over time, but at the very moment, nothing's going to change that right now. Accept it and just own it. You're not going to become someone else magically in the next 2 seconds, so whatever situation you're thrown into or dealing with at the moment, you're you. Just do it. Get it over with and do it. And that's probably not going to kill you unless the situation is like jumping off a bridge with no bungees, and then maybe not so much confidence. But now I want to know what you guys think. Do you think you're hot? Do you think you're smoking? Do you think no? And why? I want to know why. I want to know what it is about you that you think, yes, I am freaking beautiful. I've got the most gorgeous eyebrows in the world, or whatever. I don't know. What are cheekbones? Whatever you want to call it. Or no. Why do you think no? Because I'm sure there is something about you that is awesome, no matter what it is. So leave those responses down in the below. This is the thing. This is what the vlog every day is going to be like. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you're thinking. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on a particular subject, which is why I got that calendar. I got that calendar with you guys in mind so we can have a little back and forth. Aside from the toy vlogs. All the other stuff, the toy vlogs, there is Disney art coming, I promise. I've been really down on myself for the art because a project I was working on did not work. Look at all those ropes. Did not work out the way that I wanted it to, and it broke. So I'm working on repairing that in the best way possible, and unfortunately, it's a lot of redoing and drying, and it's gotten me to the point where I'm like, I just can't. So I'm gonna be doing it. I'm actually gonna be dedicating my whole day tomorrow to doing that and just getting it over with. But yeah, no, the vlogs are gonna be not regular videos, so there's not gonna be any interruption in my regular videos. This is just an add-on to everything else that I'm doing. And that's just the structure that I want the channel to have. If you think about regular TV channels, it's one 24-hour channel with just a bunch of different shows. And that's kind of what I want for the Dano channel, is to just have a bunch of different style shows. You may not like every show. You may not want to watch toy vlogs. You might have come here just for the Disney art. Or you might have come here just to see my cute pups, Joaquin. Or you might have come here just for the daily vlogs. But I don't want you to have to go to a different channel and go through the act of subscribing to something different when you can get it all in one place. So if it's not your style, cool, don't watch. No one's making you watch, don't do it. Skip those videos, come back for the ones that you do want to see, because the goal for me is to have different but regular content. Every week I want at least one art video, one toy video. Every day I want to put out some kind of vlog where we talk about just personal stuff, where we just have thought-provoking conversation with each other. And that's kind of what the goal is. That's what I want to do. What do you think? So this brings me to my last section. I asked a question the other day on my Facebook channel and on my personal Facebook, which, by the way, friend me or add me on there. If I were to start daily vlogging, what should I call said video series? Any suggestions? I see the Daily Dano. I was suggested Daily Dose of Dano, and I kind of like that. A friend of mine said, Pardon My French podcast vlog. We used to do a podcast called Pardon My French. So I replied, nope. Someone says, On the Daily with Dano, Doing It with Dano. A little questionable there. Dano and the Daily Dish of Delightful Disney. Whoa, that's intense. We got another vote here. The Dawn of Dano, or Dawn of Dano. And then the Dano Download is also there. Dano's Mental Playground. Here's What's on My Mind. That's another one. What do you guys think? What should I call this daily vlog series? I want to know. So aside from answering the question of the day, or if you don't feel comfortable answering the question of the day, fine. But you got to do me a big favor. You got to let me know down in this video what I should call this video series. I might even put a poll up in the little corner up there where you guys can kind of pick your favorite and vote. So do me a favor, help me out. I really do want to know what I should call this daily video series. And maybe I'll just get brainstorming on it later today. But that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. This is the first daily vlog. I hope it was good for you. But until next time, may the Force have with you, and goodbye forever.